small businesses, these aren't massive corporations. This is somebody trying to put his kids through school, right? Or somebody, a husband and wife trying to pay off their house or stuff like that, or a lady trying to pay her bills and things like that. So, I mean, it's even, I think, more critical. And you've got a scenario where you can actually have a legal team with local attorneys. They may not be in your city, especially if you're in a small town, but they're in your state. They know your state laws, not somebody in California trying to figure it out using AI or something like that. So these are people that, you've got a complete network of attorneys that are literally there for you. I mean, reach out, you got a question. Hey, I was thinking about doing this. What do you recommend? Oh, hey, I need some legal documents, things like that. And, one of the things it jumps to mind, I had a employee contract or a 1099, independent contractor agreement that I needed to create. And I started working with, the framework, but I wanted to, kind of, here's the document in its draft form. I need an attorney to go in. Number one, make sure it's compliant and legal within the state I reside, right? With the business is in. Number two, that I'm not overstepping or overreaching on anything on the expectations from, the climate. And then number three, protecting my company against malicious behavior or things like that with clients or whatever. I mean, again, everybody goes into this with, best hopes and great intentions, but you never know.
Right.
And, I talked to an attorney friend of mine, and I want to use the term friend in air quotes, because I mean, he is a friend, but we're not like, buddy. And I said, hey, man, I've got this document, kind of explain the situation. And he said, oh, yeah, I can definitely do that. Send it over and I'll take a look at it. So, well, before I do that, what's kind of the anticipated cost on that? And, I kind of said, I'm looking for that friends and family discount, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And he said, yeah, no problem. He goes, I'll take care of you. It's probably going to be about $1,000. My jaw about hit the floor. I'm like, $1,000 for a document that I had already pretty much done. I just needed him to dot the I's and cross the T's for me.
Yeah.
And, it was a 3-page document. It wasn't like it was some, autobiography or something like that. It was literally a simple 3-page document. And I said, oh, wow. Okay. Well, I wasn't quite expecting that. I was expecting maybe, $300-400.
Yeah.
And I said, is that pretty standard? He's like, oh yeah, that's a going rate. So flash back to the legal group that I had mentioned. I had been working with them since, I think, 2002 on the personal side. They helped me with my will and my estate planning and stuff like that. And I use them for that, as well as, some parking. I got a parking ticket that I wasn't liable for, that I actually paid, but they double charged me and threatened to take me to court. And I didn't stress about it or anything like that. I simply sent it over to my attorney. They took care of it.
Yeah.
So I reached out to them on the business side, say, hey, I'm a small business owner. I've got an LLC. And I had paid a traditional attorney to help me with those documents and things like that. And it was fairly costly, and shame on me for not reaching out. But I called and said, hey, here's what I've got. And they said, oh yeah, we can definitely do that for you, but you're going to have to upgrade your membership. And I'm like, okay, here it is. What's the cost for the business membership? And keep in mind, I was paying $30 a month. I think it was like $29.95 or something, like $30 a month for the family side. So I'm expecting this big jump, a couple $100. And they said $45. I'm like, so it's an additional $45. And they, no, your $30 membership is going to go up to $45.
Okay.
I'm like, done.